afternoon, lads and lassies, the Irish Demon here, back with another video. Welcome. Before I get started, just want to remind you all that I am the most demonetized YouTuber on the internet. Obviously, that's not true. Tons of people are getting hit right now, guys. So I'm advising people out there, if you are a creator, don't even worry about ad revenue. Don't worry about memberships or super chats or any of that stuff. It's time to start moving that offside, I think, because it gives YouTube too much control over what you can create. And that's not being conspiratorial or anything, but that's just the reality of how things are going. So with that, if you would like to support the channel, the best thing you can do is like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with people, get the word out there. Or you can support the channel through PayPal, even just a couple of dollars, whatever, $1 really helps the channel, and it does so much better than what YouTube gives us. And also you can become a Patreon for as little as $1 a month, and that will go an awful long way towards helping the channel. So what I want to show you today is a video that was sent to me by my friend and awesome YouTuber, Mr. JL Warren. And this is a Karen at, I think it's Disneyland. I'll have to, hold on, let me just double check that. Universal Studios. Karen at Universal Studios, who decided to sit on a table because she wanted the table for her family. Well, that seems okay, right? Except for the fact that there was already some people sitting there. Now, she asked them to move so that her family could sit there, kind of like, I got here first kind of thing, so maybe go find a different chair. I don't know. But anyway, she then proceeds to sit on the table, act like a big old child, and she claims that she has the coronavirus, and on top of that, that she is going to give it to those people if they don't give up their seat. Now, I don't need to tell you how disgusting that is, but I'm going to show you, so here comes the video right now. Now, before I start this video, just a couple of things. Number one, a few people mentioned in my last video where I did my live reaction where I was sat down in the corner that the sound was kind of bad. Now, there's a couple of reasons for that. The first reason is that my computer is not properly set up to do sound. It's a pain in the ass. I know. Now's your chance. Get it out of your system. Irish Demon shouldn't be using a Mac. I get it. Now's your chance. Comment down below which you prefer, Mac or Windows. I think I know what's going to win. But nonetheless, I have tried to fix this as best I can. And so as a result, I'm using a Bluetooth speaker that's playing through my microphone. So the sound levels might not be great. Now, I will just say this. The sound in this video is awful. It appears to have been filmed on a Nokia 3210. So the sound is already really bad. So it might be a little bit hard to hear anyway, so I'm going to try and break it down as best I can. But anyway, without further ado, let me fix my green screen, and because I'm kind of cutting off half the image here. Hold on, let me... son of a... Okay, you know what? I'm going to have to do this old school. Just bring the camera closer. There we go. Now we're talking. It's going to still not look 100%, but it is what it is. Hold on, I gotta make myself smaller. Alright, let's have a look here. So this, as I say, happened in Universal Studios. As you can see, this rotund lady here sitting on a table and some what appear to be young lads, like teenagers. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, go ahead, before I take off my mask and spread it on me.
Alright, straight away she said, before I take off my mask and spread it on you. That is abhorrent. It is disgusting. You guys all know how I feel about that already. Now, these are kids. These are kids here.
No, my saliva can come off your mouth. Right now, get out. Get out of my table now. I asked you politely. When our food comes, I want you to leave.
Oh, okay. So you asked them politely before, which means that now you have a right to threaten to spit in their faces. Gotcha.
I asked you nicely. When my food comes, I want you to leave. You're a little kid that has no manners and said, no, I want to move.
You're a little kid that has no manners. Now, first of all, this kid is being extremely calm. And you are the one sitting on the table threatening to spit in his face with COVID. Who's the one with the bad manners, Karen?
I told you nicely that I'm sitting here.
And I told you nicely I'm having food here.
I'm sorry about that. That's not my problem.
No, yeah, and it's
Can you just stop talking to her?
It's not my problem.
Stop talking.
What an incredibly polite lad, though. He's like, look, I'm really sorry, but this is a you problem. I'm sorry that you feel this way. That's a good kid right there. If that was my kid, I'd be really proud. That's the way to handle somebody like this. Be polite, be firm, but don't back down to somebody like this.
Yes, you're gonna get COVID.
Maybe
I mean, you weren't sitting here and they were
Yeah, I
sitting
know,
here.
but I went to get the food. Be considerate. Just like you guys.
Where's your whole family at? You said you have a
Please
big family.
stop.
Yeah, I do.
Where's
They're
it at?
coming. They're coming.
Just
All right.
stop.
Oh, they're coming,
Just
huh?
stop.
Okay, so leave.
You're
Leave
making
on
it
my
worse.
table.
I'm not leaving. You're out of breath right now. You're doing way too much. You're just messing with yourself right now.
Okay, yeah, and you're getting my COVID more important. You're gonna get me really ill.
And it's funny because you're making this big scene and then
Okay, so basically he said, you get really worked up here, lady. Chill out. And she's like, you're making my COVID worse. You're making my COVID worse. It's like, dude, first of all, if you had COVID, you shouldn't be there in the first place. You shouldn't be outside of your house if you have COVID. Now, I hate the idea of anybody having to be locked down. I think it sucks. Everybody, I'm sure, can agree. That blows, man. Nobody wants to be locked down. We've been super lucky here in Western Australia that we have only been locked down for like 2 weeks at one time, and that's about it. So the fact that people are able to go back out to, theme parks and stuff like that, it's awesome. It does mean that some precautions need to be taken, and I completely agree with that. Where you gotta wear a mask and you've gotta keep your distance. And you've gotta not threaten to spit in people's faces if you say you've got COVID. That's horrible, man. Now, I don't believe for a second that this lady has got COVID. But the fact that she's even pretending she does and threatening to spit in a child's face for not getting up off the seat that he's occupying. That's just abhorrent behavior. Now, it's very clear this lady's got something wrong with her. There's something going on in her head right now. This kid's doing the right thing, though. A lot of people might disagree and say, look, just give her the seat. It's not worth it. Nah, fuck that. If she was sat there, I wouldn't have been as calm as this kid, is all I'm saying. You guys know what I can be like. I would not have been as calm as this kid in this scenario. Like, okay, there's no social distancing in Western Australia. Nobody's doing it. It's just the way it is. I believe in certain parts of America now it's pretty much the same, where it's just not a thing anymore. And, it's things like this that's going to ruin it for everybody. If people are using the potential of having coronavirus as a weapon, then what do you think is going to happen? Of course people are going to react this way. People are going to act like absolute morons. But anyway, lads and lassies, that's all I got for you on this one. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure to hit the like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Thanks again, JL Warren, for showing me this. And I will catch you all later. Sláinte.